Hello, friends. How are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name's AlJ, and I'll be doing a reading for Taurus. Taurus, when I was tapping into your energy before cutting on the camera, I was seeing a skunk, and a skunk for me is a big self worth energy. It's about loving yourself, flaws and all, but it's also putting yourself, aligning yourself to people and situations that treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. So, yeah, it's about making good choices in investments. So I'm going to be using the regular degular Rider-Waite to do your spread. And then I'm going to be using the Power of Surrender cards to get you any advice or supplemental information. Almost dropped that. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you, please bring forth messages for the collective of Taurus. What is it that Taurus needs to know, that Taurus needs to hear? Anything that will align them for the highest good of all. Anything that will touch their heart, minds, souls. Thank you. Amen. All right. Taurus, for Taurus, for Taurus. Oh, oh, okay. This is the second video in a row where I get 4 cards instead of the 3. Okay. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Moon, Page of Swords, Death, and King of Cups. Taurus, I am getting here that you are being encouraged to explore unknown territory. What does that mean? So we have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is a student. He acquires information. He learns, right? He has a thirst for knowledge. And the way that your spread is here, he's looking at the moon, and the moon represents the unknown, the road less traveled. This could be your actual fears as well. I'm seeing that there's some sort of change that you that needs to happen. It feels like an internal one, right? Something needs to end so something new can be birthed here, and I'm getting that it's you becoming this King of Cups energy. King of Cups is having a mastery of emotion. It is having being able to hold space for your emotions, um, and the emotions of others. It's being able to feel your emotions and not being overcome by it. It's being able to stay on an even keel, while still holding your emotions and doing whatever it is you got to do. So that's a very long way of saying what I'm seeing here is that there's a change that needs to happen internally here. Um, I'm getting it's an emotional one that will allow you to go for the unknown or what you haven't pursued, or to do something that is scary to you. And I think that there's a little bit of apprehension here because we have the 9 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, which tells me that you've been through a lot, right? You've been through the ringer. Um, you've had to push and push and push. You've had to overcome things, and you feel like, I don't want to deal with one more thing. The universe is asking you to push just a little more here. But I think that you have an awareness of this already. That whatever this untapped potential or untaken road is here is going to lead you to something better, at the very least, a change of circumstances here. All right, so let's see what we get here from your. Yeah, I just broke the deck. We have the Fool card and the 8 of Wands. So this is about taking a new step. This is about starting something new, jumping into something new, taking a leap of faith. And then this is the momentum that comes with taking the action. So yeah, kind of feels like you're right at the beginning of something new. I feel like you should be excited, but I'm not picking that up. I'm picking up on apprehension and like a oh, do I have to kind of energy, you know? So this death card is speaking very loudly to me, so I'm going to clarify that first. Why is that here? We have the 4 of Pentacles and the Strength card. Can I get one more, please? And the Chariot. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. That's the energy that I'm feeling. This new opportunity that can feel good, that can light up your heart or something like that. But it doesn't come without the change that needs to occur. And again, I was picking up that this was an internal one. And this is an internal one because what you're being encouraged to do is to let go of your resistance here, right? So that you can move forward, right? You're being encouraged to move forward in a way that is empowered. Some of you may be holding back here because you're trying to protect something or keep yourself safe or something like that. But I'm getting this kind of feels like the energy of trying to wear a shoe that you've outgrown, but it's your favorite shoe and you've had it forever, but like it's starting to hurt your foot to put your feet in these shoes, so you got to go buy a new one. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. There's a big resistance to doing something new here, Taurus, and I'm getting that if you allow yourself to be brave and allow yourself to open up and don't resist so much, you can have something. Wow, because right under this Eight of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, which is success and recognition, right? But you're keeping yourself from having whatever that means to you, because you're staying where you're at. Okay. All right. It kind of feels like I need to look at the Page of Swords next. Why is the Page of Swords here, please? Page of Swords for Taurus, please. This could, they're telling me to say it. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be a mindset. It could be a habit. There's something that you're dealing with and holding on to now that needs to go. It doesn't necessarily have to be one thing. It could be several things, but that needed to be said. Why is the Page of Swords? Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands, Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. And that Fool card is at the bottom of the deck again. All right. This is about you, like, moving forward with faith here, right? With the Temperance card, this can be moderation and this can be healing and all of that. And maybe to some degree it's healing, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling that this is more of an energy of needing to have faith, knowing that you are supported here when you act on what you know, right? You're still showing up as a Page of Swords here, which tells me that you feel like somewhat like a novice or not having being well equipped here, but I'm getting that you are not giving yourself enough credit for what you know here. And with the Knight of Wands, it feels like something is stirring in you, or like the juices are flowing, or that's probably a weird way to put it, but like there's a fire and like a, I don't want to say urgency, but you know that it's time to act, that it's time to go here. But I feel like what's stopping you in your tracks is the lack of faith that it takes to start this thing new. Probably because it puts you in a situation where you feel a little bit vulnerable. Again, you are showing up as a page, which means that you don't know everything, that you don't have something that you have to develop in some way. Um, but it feels like you're more than equipped to do it, and you're not giving yourself enough credit for to handle whatever comes next. Yeah, and try not to get caught up in a lack mentality here, right? Just because it's unexplored or different doesn't mean that it's bad or that you're going to end up hurt. Okay. This King of Cups is calling out to me now, so let's look at that. Why is the King of Cups here for Taurus, please? King of Cups for Taurus, please. Okay. Ooh. 10 of Wands. This is ending a cycle. It's ending something that's burdensome. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. And then we have another Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. You're at the beginning of something new, Taurus. I feel it. And it feels good, but I'm getting you need to give yourself permission to do whatever this is. Okay, so what this is telling you here is that we have to develop. We have to develop emotionally. We have to build strength of character, strength of will, right? We got to regulate our emotions when it comes to doing things that are unfamiliar, things that are scary here, right? We got to let go of this lack mentality. We have to get rid of um, this dead weight so that we can take advantage of the opportunities that are here in front of us. With the Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, this is allowing yourself to explore. This is allowing yourself to act on those sparks, right? The things that are like, oh, well, this would be interesting, or this would be fun, or I have this idea, or like, let's try, right? It's that kind of energy. You're being encouraged to act on that. I'm getting that there's like this heaviness, this like rooted, I'm not going anywhere kind of energy when you're being encouraged to be a little lighthearted and more curious and um, willing to learn as you move forward. Okay. We got one more card to clarify here, and that is the Moon card. So let's see why that is here for you, Taurus. Just broke the deck, and we have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. This is making the decision to leave something behind. Again, a person, a job, a habit, a mindset, whatever it is, like something can't go with you to your future. Why is this Moon card here, please, for Taurus? Why is the Moon card here for Taurus, please? Why is the Moon card here for Taurus, please? Ooh. And then it comes out again, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. We have Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the World here. This, I'm hearing like through the fire. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, so we've established here that something needs to go. You need to walk away from something to welcome something new. What you're letting go of, what you're sacrificing here is going to get you from the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is an energy of emotional fulfillment. It's an energy of being happy where you're at. I'm good with myself and my circumstances, right? But you have to go through the fire here. Letting go of this thing is going to walk you right into some sort of Five of Wands energy. Five of Wands could be differences of opinion. It could be people not agreeing with whatever it is you're going to do. It could be your own triggering, um, your own unruly feelings that come up as you do something that's unfamiliar to you. But ultimately, what that's going to do is lead you to this world energy, which is a completion of a cycle where you can begin something new. And right under this Nine of Cups energy, this emotional fulfillment is an opportunity. So it kind of feels like you have to just be present and breathe as you try something new here, Taurus, so that you can welcome better circumstances. It's like, it's literally the breath you take before you make the leap. Okay. So it's about having a more confidence in yourself as you move forward and do things you're not familiar with doing, or things that are a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. So let's see what we have here for your advice, Taurus. Okay. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask that you please bring forth messages for the collective of Taurus. What is it that Taurus needs to take with them as they leave this reading today? Anything that will be useful to them, anything that they can remember and fall back on as they go back to their everyday life. Please and thank you. Ooh. Surrender worry just flipped, and then it flipped right back into the deck. Oh, okay. 3 cards. So we have surrender unhealthy relationships. It says, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. And then the 3 that flipped out are surrender to your soul's path. It says, your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. I just heard growing pains as I finished reading that. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And then we have surrender to wonder and awe. And it says, to the magic of every moment and open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. All right, so for some of you, this is letting go of a relationship. That's not all of you, right? But for some of you, it's a person you're connected to. So I just want to get that out the way because that's very obvious for somebody here. But for the rest of you who that's not really your situation, this is about examining your unhealthy relationship to fear, right? It's not about being fearless. Bravery and courage is just about feeling the fear and acting anyway, doing the thing that you know is in your best interest anyway, right? And that requires you to be in that page of wands energy. Remember that energy that I was telling you about, being willing to explore and to get excited and to act on the spark. This is literally the advice that you're getting. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Again, it says you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I'm getting that this is not, if it's not intimacy from another person, if you're not holding back or holding on to someone that keeps you from having somebody available, this is about how your relationship to fear keeps you from having good things, right? Either way, you need to surrender to your soul's path, right? Which means that sometimes we just got to do some things that are a bit uncomfortable and be okay with not having the answers. That we got to have the confidence to just to act sometimes and trust that we're going to handle whatever comes up. All right. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me as a creator. It helps people who don't know I exist find these readings so that they can get the help that they need. If you want a personal readings, I do those as well. So tarot and astrology, I got you on both fronts. And that's all I have. I wish you the best, Taurus. I hope that you allow yourself to try new things so that you can bring in new things, better things for you, and so that you can show yourself what a star you are because you can try new things and be successful at them. All right. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.